Welcome to the Biz Devo Live. Today we're talking about energy. All right, so the Biz Devo is a weekly devotional for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs. If you don't know, these are little lives. I've got a new episode coming out tomorrow of the Biz Devo. And it's about a 28-minute episode. And it's interesting. The Bible has a secret to infinite energy. And when it comes to leadership, when it comes to business ownership, energy is critical. Like everything you do requires like a lot of energy to be put into it, whether you're creating a product, whether you're doing marketing, whether you're leading a company, whatever you're doing requires energy as the input. And so leaders often get burned out. Business owners, entrepreneurs often get burned out. I was talking to a friend of mine about this recently. It happened to me recently. And so I was reading through the book of Hosea, and I go into this really deep in the episode tomorrow. So if you're interested in, if you want to get that and you want to listen to the full episode, I'll show you how to do that at the end of this. But I was reading through the book of Hosea, and I never read through the book of Hosea. It's like one of those places where I never am, but I should be more. And so my Devo for that day led me to the book of Hosea, and specifically Hosea 14, verse 5. And it showed me a little secret to how God creates, basically built into the universe, infinite energy for everything. It's a principle that we just need to follow. So I'm going to read that to you. I'm going to break it down a little bit of it. And then if you want the rest of it, you have to listen to the episode when it drops tomorrow. And so Hosea 14, verse 5 says this: I will be like the dew to Israel. He shall grow like the lily and lengthen his roots like Lebanon. His branches shall spread, his beauty shall be like an olive tree, and his fragrance like Lebanon. Those who dwell under his shadow shall return. They shall be revived like grain and grow like a vine. Their scent shall be like the wine of Lebanon. Okay, so it starts out by saying, I will be like the dew to Israel. So if you're just joining, we're talking about energy, infinite energy for leaders. I've got this episode dropping tomorrow. And it's about this little principle in the Bible. It's just this book of Hosea. And so here's what's interesting about energy. A lot of us rely on our own ability. Like I did this for a long time. I relied on my physical ability, my health, which I spend a lot of time on, and I almost made that a god. And I thought about my energy as, yes, it came from God, but I was bringing it myself. Okay, and so what was interesting then, at the beginning of the year, I had this sciatic nerve issue. I don't know if anyone here has ever had that. Drop a comment if you've ever had issues with like your sciatic nerve or anything like that. But I'll tell you what, it was debilitating. It made it so hard to do anything. And to the point where I woke up New Year's Day, I couldn't walk. I'd never had that before, and I couldn't stand. I almost passed out from pain. And I realized, and I run a bunch of businesses, and we had a bunch of challenges coming up. And I was discouraged beyond belief at the fact that I wasn't going to be able to put the energy into these businesses that I needed to. And then this verse came and hit me. I will be like the dew to Israel. And so here's the secret to infinite energy built into God's plan for all of us inside of the universe. I have a little garden, okay? I'll tell you a little story. I started a garden a couple years ago. With our family has it. We grow vegetables and things like that. And it was fascinating to me at how this garden would get watered and grow no matter what. I would water it, but if I went on vacation, I'm about to go on vacation for a couple weeks right now. And that garden is just going to grow. And the way it grows is because God provides for it. God provides for plants. He's been doing that for thousands and thousands of years. And he does that in a few different ways, but one of the ways is through the concept of dew. And so every morning, without fail, the dew descends on the garden. I've walked out there in the middle of the morning, it's soaking wet like it just rained, right? And so we've all experienced that, right? We walked out, the grass is soaking wet in the morning, right? Because of the dew. So God sends the dew, and he sends it every single day, and he sends it in the morning. And so when you read about any of these concepts in the Bible, one of the things I've realized is that everything is a metaphor. Everything has a principle built into it that then you can actually extract and use for your life. And so dew is one of these things. And so if you want the secret to infinite energy, you have to you have to use the dew that comes to you every single day. But there's a secret about dew. And there are three, actually. I'm going to give you one of them. But there are three observations about dew if you want to actually get the benefit of it, the restoral and renewal of it. And the first one is this. It only comes in stillness, and it only comes in the morning. And so this is something that we as leaders have to be aware of. If you want renewal, you have to make time for stillness. You have to bring stillness. Like while the day's going at the top of the day or in the middle of the night when things are moving, like the dew doesn't come. The dew comes in the middle between all of the activity. It comes in the stillness of the morning. And it comes in the morning before everything else starts. And so if you want literally to avoid burnout as a leader and have infinite energy to pour into everything that you're doing, everything that you need to do, all the challenges that are coming in your business, then you need to get still with God in the morning. And that's the first secret about dew. When you do that, and you do it every single day, because the dew comes every single day, you realize you need that renewal every single day. And I, as a leader, realized as soon as I got that, I started to catch on. It was really fascinating how I would get things, I would get my energy every single day. And I've been living in that for the last several months, and it's been a game changer for me. And it hasn't been easy, but I understand how it works now. And so hopefully this helps you today. If you want to hear about the other two observations about dew and more tips on energy from God based on this area of the Bible, which is Hosea 14. I did a whole business Devo on this. And the Biz Devo is a weekly devotional for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs that I do. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a Bible scholar. I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur in the mainstream marketplace. And I used to just find these principles for myself, and then I just started recording them, and the Biz Devo's kind of grown. Sometimes I interview leaders and things like that. And so if you're interested in getting more of the Biz Devo, there's sort of nothing to sell you. It's just for, something that I do, and hopefully it helps people, and it seems to be. You can go subscribe to the Biz Devo at bizdevo.com. That's bizdevo.com, or you can just search it up on any podcast network. It's just the Biz Devo. You can do it on YouTube as well. If you subscribe, this episode is dropping tomorrow morning. And I really think if you lead anything, it's going to help you because it's helped me. So hopefully that's helpful for you. My name is Kenneth Ott. If you'd like to learn more about me, you can learn more about me at kenott.com. That's KENOTT.com. And thanks. And until next time, never stop growing.